broadcast network, AFTERBUZZ TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your number one source for after-show entertainment. AFTERBUZZ TV, the destination for TV superfans, producing aftershows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows, interviewing celebrities and showrunners, and bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Kaufmann. Now, let the buzz begin!
Here we go.
Yep, that's the one. Ow! Alexis made the right choice.
That was a good choice, Alexis. All right, everybody, what's up? Thank you for tuning into another Gotham After Show, episode 11, season 2, Worse Than a Crime. I'm your host, Michael Andrew. You can find me on Twitter at Michael_Drew, Michael EAL. I'm here with Miss Monse Bolanos.
Hi, everybody. You guys can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Monse Bolanos, MonseBolanos.
You guys can find me on Twitter at Steve Kaufmann. That is Kaufmann. I'm pretty sure you know how to spell Steve.
Yeah, man, that's such a
with a V, not a PH.
That's such a good intro song to announce yourself to.
Yeah,
The Smooth Criminal.
Yeah.
That is just such a really great intro song.
It's just like I'm on Twitter and you know.
Yeah.
Like,
smooth.
All right, guys. So initially, this was a good one. This is the mid-season finale. It was This is the official mid-season finale.
Or winter finale, whatever they're calling it now. Yeah, I don't even know what they're calling it.
It's not coming back till February. Mm-hmm. So this one, your thoughts?
This was a lot of fun. Galvan needed to go. Mm-hmm. Galvan was clearly gonna go, and everything he had building up, he kind of went on a blaze of glory, and I like it.
All right.
I totally agree.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I think Theo had to go.
Oh, you guys agree over me? Huh. What are the odds?
We actually don't even need to hear what you have to say. We totally agree. I think he needed to go, especially if Tabitha is alive with Silver. It's like, all right, there's that to follow. Don't give me both of them. He had to go.
I mean, yeah, I am with.
And what he did to Penguin. Penguin needed to kill him.
Yeah, I was cool with the way he left. I mean, I was cool with him leaving, but the way he left me a tad bit unfulfilled. And I like the sudden Tabitha turn. I didn't expect it to turn just like that.
Quickly.
Yeah, that was good. That didn't bother me.
What would you have wished had happened with Theo? What were you fulfilled about? How he was killed?
I don't know. I don't think I was happy with the fact that that Jim did it. But I think I enjoyed I thought. I mean, I'll get into it in-depthly. I just didn't like the way it happened.
Okay.
I don't like Jim killing someone in cold blood, but I think this was shot in such a way.
I think they were trying to shoot. I think I know where you're going.
Because the way they cut they had him shoot at the screen, and then we then we cut back to a body with a bullet hole. And I feel like there's something there that we don't know, especially for what we do know about Jim Gordon, who isn't the kind of would kill someone who's essentially innocent until proven guilty. Mm-hmm. That said, the show is the honey badger of comic book shows. Mm-hmm.
Jesus,
they could just make Jim Gordon.
Oh yeah, do that
a killer with good moral.
Okay.
I mean, Theo was gonna kill him. And if he got out, it was just.
I was cool with them. I was cool with them killing him. I just wished it was done in a different way. The way it led, I don't know. I mean, I'll explain. I don't want to bury the lead here. All right. Well, let's go. Let's start off with my guy, Baby Bat.
Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne. So we start off with Wayne getting the mask taken off him, and he's kidnapped by Theo. Mm-hmm. He's there. He's kidnapped by Theo, and Theo pretty much tells him everything. I'm gonna do Maz. Mm-hmm. I'm here. I'm gonna sacrifice you. You're gonna die. Mm-hmm. And
which is very Bond villain of him.
Yeah, I mean, I like that. Then Father Krill comes in, and he caps it off with the sins of the Wayne family will wash away in your blood. This kid's 12.
Yeah.
He said how many generations? I believe it was 7. He said how many generations of the Wayne family. So that gives us a general idea of how long this has been, which is a generation would be roughly 30 years.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it'd be 7 times. That was just a cool thing. Numbers.
Yeah.
Numbers.
Gotham's an old place.
Good, yeah. So, and then after that, Silver visits Bruce. Wait, is that what happens? Silver visits Bruce and apologizes, says she likes him.
Yeah, well, prior to that, Theo calls out
Yeah, he calls
Tabitha.
out- thank you.
First, he calls out Tabitha on the fact that she lost Alfred. That he calls her out on that, and then Silver walks in, and that's when he kind of ridicules her a little bit for
That's what
not
happened. See,
completing her task. And then he insinuates whether he's gonna possibly kick her out of the family, kill her, throw her on the street, something. And then he's like, if you can make a test, if you can make Bruce fall in love with you again, then you are worth staying in the family.
Yes, that's what that was. Sorry, I had that under my nose.
Yes.
I had that under Theo. Good old Monse. It's our own little Gotham PD here. Thank you. All right, so Silver then visits Bruce and apologizes, and she tells him that she likes him. Yeah, I like that whole scene where she was trying to persuade him.
Yeah,
It's kind of, there was a bit of an Inception thing happening here.
definitely.
Because she was trying to do what Galavan's plan is, which is to convince Bruce that she's in a cell with him. And then he knows that was the plan the whole way. He's accepted death, and I think it was part of his mind F on her.
Yeah.
But what he said was he's accepted death, and he wants her to know to not feel bad.
Yeah.
That he understands the fix is in, you're trying to mess with me.
Yeah.
Do what you gotta do. And then she pretty much tries to turn it on him of, kind of, if it doesn't matter, then can you keep me alive, please?
Yeah.
Can you just lie about falling back in love with me?
Yeah.
But at the same time, I think this is all part of Bruce Wayne's inception of the end is she would ultimately feel those feelings for Bruce.
Right.
And stop it when the chips are actually down.
Yeah.
I
And
don't-
that happened.
But
Yeah.
I don't think she was trying to get. I didn't see a part where she was trying to get him to just lie anyway to make me safe. I didn't see that part, but he just.
That's how I read that, but
Yeah.
you're right. It was actually more Bruce.
Yeah.
But did you see the subtle, just so I don't mean to interrupt, the subtle smile when Theo stopped her and was like, good job, or whatever,
Yep.
when he congratulated
Yeah.
her? There was a subtle, smile where I was like, that little,
Yeah.
shit was trying to...
She smiled at Theo?
Very, very
Yeah.
subtly.
I missed that.
Like, he congratulated her when Bruce walked out. He stopped her. He said whatever it was. And she, smirked. And it was just kind of like if she had planned it all along for Bruce to do that.
Okay. So, all right. So, yeah. So, pretty much, Bruce, she pretends to break Bruce out. And I think we all pretty much knew. She did it in a way where we were kind of thinking maybe she's really trying to break him out, but we all knew
Yeah.
that it was a setup.
I mean, look at Lil Wayne's eyes.
Yeah.
And I loved his reaction. He was just so cold and calculating. And what'd he say after?
I'd take down 7 generations of tradition. Let's keep just for those eyes.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Okay.
I felt like he got soft at first when he was like, I don't love you, and then he's like, you can stay. I was like,
He's still a good guy. But when he said you can stay, clearly he knew what was going to happen. Because afterwards he was just like, I knew you tried to play me, but I pity you.
But I think
let
in
you
that
play your
moment he was
game,
like,
but-
I'm gonna see if she's gonna play me.
Yeah. He's got nothing to lose. They're
Yeah.
going to kill me anyway.
That's
If he
true.
sends her out, he's going to die. If she stays, he's going to die.
That's right.
He literally had nothing to lose.
Yeah.
So, and I like that. I like how he said it's like he was reading her soul. And he was like, I pity you. Like, damn. Now there's no doubt in my mind she's really in love with him now. She's going to be thinking about this kid every night. Again, that's how you got to treat these girls. You see what I'm talking about, Monse? You see how he flipped it? He flipped the script on her.
It must be the chair.
Do you see
It
that
must
though?
be the lead host of the show's chair.
It's just crazy. He just flipped the script on her. It was crazy.
And you're proud.
I'm happy for the guy.
Because
I'm happy for the guy.
he negged her that one
I
time.
don't think he negged her. He just hit her with honesty. He's like, look, I know you like me. I
think
don't
that's
like,
a
but
textbook
I
neg,
pity
and I
you.
haven't read the book.
I love
And
all
then
of
he
this.
kisses her. He's like, I pity you. Mwah. I'm gonna go die now. Bye. Like, holy crap.
It's like a chapter 3 neg.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know I don't know this book.
Yeah, but anyway, but the guys who are just natural, it's not. There's no terms for it. There's no neg. It's just natural for this guy.
He mentions before, I don't know if you're gonna mention it,
Yeah.
what his favorite animal is.
Yes. The owl.
Yes,
Was that his favorite? That's not
what he
his
said.
favorite animal in the
That's what he said.
comic?
that's what he said.
Okay. Well, yeah. So I guess that's the whole the teaser for Court of Owls.
The teasers for the Court of Owls, or his favorite animal could just be an owl,
Which is nocturnal.
and the Temple Owls. professionally ranked.
Yeah.
They were 25th. I think tomorrow they're going to go to 19th. Just a little
Say that again?
Temple Owls football.
Oh.
My alma mater. They're ranked 25th right now.
That's what
Okay.
it's about.
They're
I'm
ranked
like,
25th right now. They went 10-2.
I'm like,
Tomorrow they're probably going to be
is
ranked
this a comic
19th.
reference I don't know about?
Yeah.
Temple
That
Owls.
Nowhere near
Oh.
a comic book reference.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, and then it pretty much ends up with him being taken to be sacrificed. Now, to get to the sacrifice, let's start all the way back from the beginning with my boy Alfred running from Tabitha in a junkyard.
Hashtag badass Alfred.
Yes.
Alfred, that was great.
Yes.
He's running, and then he escapes and ends up getting tased in the face.
Poor guy.
I
Poor guy.
Well, he jumped in a refrigerator.
And then when they dropped it on him, it was like,
Was anyone else thinking Indiana Jones?
no, I didn't. I don't.
I was
associate
thinking
that
nuke the
with-
fridge immediately. I was like, are they what?
No, I was gonna say I don't associate. Refrigerators with.
Well, because you've probably been spared from that bad Indiana Jones.
Oh yeah,
Where he jumped in a refrigerator and survived a nuclear explosion.
Yeah, I've never
From
seen
the
that.
hell?
lead lining of a let's not
Is
get
that the
into
Shia
it.
LaBeouf one?
Yes.
Oh, never
yeah.
seen that. Okay.
I have avoided that one.
Me too.
It's not Shia's fault though, but I avoided it anyway. Okay, so and then we get my boy James Gordon, and he wakes up at Nigma and Oswald at the Odd Couples.
I love
Couples.
that.
And they're singing the mother song to wake him
Yeah.
up. Those two
like
they're
them.
not the odd couple anymore. I think they're
No.
like
The tag team.
they're like it's a full-fledged bromance at this point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're in sync.
So
They have fun. You could tell. They have fun.
so they pretty much wake him up, and they Oswald tries to get him on their side. Like, let's work together. Let's make it happen.
Yeah.
And he's for it at first, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, because he's right. He's like, think of it. Don't think about what he did to you. Just think about, like, the greater good.
Yeah.
Type of thing, you know?
Yeah. Meanwhile, Lee's back at the precinct. She's looking for him, and James has been made. He's on the most wanted
Fugitive,
list.
yeah.
Fugitive. There's posters everywhere, and I'm kind of shocked that Captain Barnes did this too. But I like the way Captain Barnes is completely by the law.
You had a theory for a long time that Captain Barnes is in bed with Gallivan.
You thought it was gonna happen today, didn't you?
I thought it was pretty clear by
Yeah.
that standoff at the end of this
Yeah,
episode.
I thought it was
Yeah.
happening. I was like, oh my god, I don't want to say anything out loud and jinx this, but is this about to go down?
Yeah, I thought the same thing.
But the Gallivan has the captain in his pocket, which
Yeah.
would make sense. I was staunchly against it,
Yeah.
and I think they're leaving it in a way where it can happen both ways.
No, I think that it's gone. That's left.
Yeah. Although we do have to point out that they kind of blew their load on this Leslie Walken.
Whoa,
That's how people say it.
nice reference.
Because Dr. Leslie finding out that Nigma is gonna be the Riddler, and then he has this secret, and then he killed Kringle. They kind of screwed that up because he told him where Gordon is, so she knows that he's involved in illicit things.
Yeah,
But I think
probably
to
come
a
up
certain
later.
extent, like that, they kind of blew that payoff.
Yeah. So did you want
Because
to?
I wanted him to just be Dexter. Just happened to be paired with Penguin, and then the only person who suspects anything is Dr. Leslie, who I
Yeah.
still think is evil.
Okay.
She's just gonna take her time.
I mean,
Yeah.
hey, look, I respect you sticking with your predictions.
Season 4 after the kid.
I respect that.
I thought she was going to say at the end that she wasn't pregnant.
I just lied to you. That's not in her. She's a.
I really thought because
Jim's in her. Badoomch. All right. Yeah. No, I like, but in retrospect, thank you. Thank you. In retrospect, do you think, with everything that's led up to at least in the mid-season finale, did we really need the Enigma combo pot team? Could we have? I mean, not to harbor this again. I know we killed it. Could we have kept Kringle alive all this time, guys?
we
did
could have kept Kringle
everything
alive.
that just happened right now. Did you need Enigma there for this to happen?
No.
No.
We've-
There must be a bigger plan
Yeah.
for him starting in February, for what's happening starting in February, for him to have needed to be where he is right now. At least I hope so.
Yeah.
Because otherwise I'd be very upset. Because I would have loved for him to just be a happy, healthy, normal human
Yeah.
for more than 2 episodes.
Yeah.
It was cool though to see him dropping all these when everyone pretty much James at his apartment, and to get everyone to get to the apartment, he drops a riddle on everybody. Like, because while at the precinct, everyone's looking for James.
Right,
And
and he
every time
does
he
it to
hears
Lee.
it, yeah, he turns around and is like, oh, by the way, and I didn't write down the riddles, but he would drop these riddles like, hey, and it was just a way to lead them to to the treasure that is James.
And Ivan Soto in the chat says Heller said that Nigma will still work in the CSI department moving forward. So whatever he but I get that whatever he revealed to Dr. Leslie isn't enough. So I guess it does.
Killing Kringle so damn early. What's the point of killing Kringle?
I think we covered that.
Yeah,
I know.
we
I'm sorry,
covered
man.
it.
I'm sorry. Why? Okay.
Okay, wait. Go back.
You had, all right.
I don't think Leslie Lee, right? Why did I call her Leslie? Is that her?
It's
Dr.
Lisa
Leslie
Leslie?
Tompkins.
She has so many names. Leslie Lee Tompkins. I don't think she now expects anything from Nigma. I think it just was like, what if Nigma was there to help with the injuries?
Yeah.
That's all.
That is true.
You know, so I don't think they. I mean,
So
I think it's a bigger plan for
Okay.
sure. Like a bigger plan, but I don't think it ruined anything.
Okay. Yeah.
it takes a little wind out of that sail.
Yeah.
Because it's not like, oh, the unsuspecting CSI tech. Now it's like, oh, wait, the unsuspecting CSI tech who knew where my missing boyfriend was
Right.
Yeah.
and who I saw in a car next to Penguin. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
there's a little less wind here.
So Lee follows the codes, the clues, ends up going to Nigma's place. Well, not the clues. She just ends up going. She ends up going to Nigma's place. Sees Jim, and sees that Jim is with Cobblepot, and considering the fact that Barnes was just telling her like you don't know what he's really up to, and seeing him with Cobblepot, she's completely freaking out.
For sure.
She's telling him not to. She doesn't want them to. She's trying to talk him out of it, and then he's clearly like, I have to do this, and then she drops the bomb. I'm pregnant.
Yeah, but before
Women.
that, when she's like, and a sociopath, and he's like, I can hear you. Shh,
Oh
don't
yeah,
speak.
yeah.
That was the best part of that scene.
that whole a lot of the back and forth between a lot of the characters was
Was
really
great.
really
And it feels
good.
like stuff that would have had to been. That felt like an improvised line. That felt like something that would
She
happen.
just did it, yeah.
That would just happen. Or like, I don't know, it could have been written another way that it's just like to interrupt him.
Yeah.
Instead of hear him out at all.
Yeah.
That's funny.
So she tells him that she's pregnant, and that I guess that's the Jim being a good guy. That's it. He's ready to go.
He was ready to pack.
So
Ready to
and
go.
then you got Lucius, and they find Alfred at the precinct, and they're all like huddled up.
Yep. This is the everybody get in here part.
I know that's my
Yeah.
favorite part, and they're all huddled up, and then the Enigma drops them a clue, and then they
because
show
he
up.
laughs.
Yeah.
That's the best part. He laughs, and then Lucius Fox is like, do you know where he is? Where is he? He's at your home? Like,
Lucius completely broke it down.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, so they show up and they just see Jim, and I like this scene a lot, where Jim sees him showing up, and then Jim's just like, all right, baby, let me just go talk to these guys. And you just see them away talking, and Lee completely knows what's gonna happen. She completely sees it, and of course he comes back and just like, yeah, I gotta
Got stuff to do.
Honey, I got a thing.
gotta save the city, baby.
Got stuff to do today.
Can you DVR Grey's Anatomy? I will watch it with you.
I will watch it with
Just not
Tonight.
Not tonight.
Yeah.
Not. Sorry, I was
No, I was waiting for you to keep going.
doing an act out
All
of
right.
just normal couple-y stuff.
Yeah.
So then they end up going inside after agreeing to plan it and take them down. They all start getting gunned up. They're like, the guns start going on, the vests come on, then Selena shows up,
Yeah.
and Selena knows everything.
Of
knows
course.
how to get in.
So it's like, I know how to get in. What was the comeback she said to Alfred? It's like, how do I know you're not a Martian in a purple suit?
Yep.
Yeah.
Martian in a flesh suit, I think, would
Yeah.
be. How do we know?
Oh, that's a very good
That was
question.
that was a big leap.
He talks weird, Alfred.
A little bit.
That was a big leap. So then they end up going to. You guys, anything else we want to jump on that?
No.
Nope.
No. All right. So they end up going, and then I guess we pretty much have the standoff.
Yeah.
They break in, guns are blazing, right when they're about to slice his throat. Oh, and Silver jumps in
Yeah.
to stop the
She's a
assassination.
Stop, please.
Yeah, that's all but it helped.
Yeah. For like a second,
A
give
split
enough
second.
moment.
Okay, let's be clear.
Yeah.
If there was not a task force, because Lil Wayne said after the fact
Yes.
that, I had a well-placed escape plan. Mm-hmm. Silver was not taking over.
Yeah.
Silver was not going to take over all those people.
Yeah. She was
yeah.
gonna get killed.
She was a part of the escape plan that was the everybody get in here task force.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and him, I guess, persuading her and wooing her with his Bruce Wayne ways.
And Ryan Whittleson says Alfred is clearly a Time Lord. I could buy that.
Alfred's clearly a what?
A Time Lord.
Okay.
Like it's a person from Gallifrey who, just like in Doctor Who.
I don't watch Doctor Who.
Neither do I.
All right, somebody send him a video. Somebody send him a video real quick.
I'm with you, Steve Kaufman.
I
got the reference.
Memes,
Thank
Doctor
you.
Who. I mean, I don't get all the references, but I get a lot of them. Wrestling references, I'm here for you.
Yes.
All right.
Comic book references. That's all I got.
All right.
And the ladies. I don't know. I don't know if there are any references.
Get out.
Monse.
Get out, Michael. Get out.
All right. So they go inside, and then they fight, and they stop Bruce from getting sacrificed, and they kill Father Krill in the most over dramatic death I've seen this season. Like when he just jumps and leaps towards them.
And then
I thought that was actually a little less dramatic because he leaped at Gordon,
Right, with
and then
the knife.
Bullock just shoots him down.
I know.
Whereas because with that leap you're expecting this huge epic fight,
right.
Yeah.
and it's like no, I just gotta work on my
That was really good,
cardio.
too.
That was
Jim-
hilarious.
That whole stair scene with
That was fun.
Bullock was really good.
And then he shows up because it's like, where is Bullock? And he just got there.
Yeah.
He just made it just in time.
So they kill all the monks, and then Theo tries to escape with Tabitha, and this is what we were talking about earlier. Tries to escape with
Silver.
Tabitha and Silver, and then Tabitha turns on him.
So where do we think Silver's going?
With Tabitha.
I think Silver's gonna break out on her own.
No, I think
She didn't seem a part of that plan.
I don't think she's okay with being alone.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna see. I think Tabitha's gonna turn her into a woman, and I don't think
Yeah.
we're gonna see Tabitha for a while.
Yeah.
I think they're not gonna come back into the
Okay.
second season. They might come back at season 3 or the ending of this season.
I think Silver is too young. I think all she knows is to follow somebody, and I think they're going to join forces.
Okay.
She's going to train her.
Yeah,
Make her into a woman.
yeah. That would make sense if she did that. With,
I don't like that saying.
Yeah,
We'll move on.
with Selena too. If she trained, I always thought like Tabitha could somehow.
No, Fish already did that.
I know, but she didn't train her
Fish
enough.
Mooney already did that.
She didn't train her enough.
Yeah, she did.
She died halfway through. She met
I mean,
her.
she's in there with the gang.
She was there
She's
for like an
fighting people.
episode.
She held her own with the.
She totally did. She was kicking some monks' butt.
Okay. So, all right. So yeah, I didn't expect Tabitha to turn so quick like that. I mean, you could see it kind of building up, but it was just I thought it was very sudden.
I think they dropped hints on several of the last episodes, and it had to be this one.
I guess.
because they have so much planned starting in February through the end of the season that there's no way Galavan can still run the city.
You know what I would have preferred?
Tell us.
let's
Okay,
hear
this is all right. I'm gonna finish it up, and this is how I would have liked
Don't
to see
talk
the
about
episode
Kringle,
end.
though.
No, no, Kringle's done. I love
swear.
you, Kringle.
Swear to
Kringle's
Lucifer
done.
if you bring her up.
So pretty much, they escape, and then Jim and the Penguin capture Theo, then kill him. That's pretty much how it ends. I would have liked to have seen it. Maybe Tabitha knock out Jim, give Theo to Penguin, and then Penguin beats him to death for his mother.
So you just wish Tabitha was in the mix. That's all that's missing.
The way that Theo and Jim kidnap the body, kidnap him, beat him to death, and then he's like, okay, I got him, and then Jim just shoots him in cold blood. It didn't fit for me.
That's why I'm saying there's more.
Yeah. You're saying there's something they didn't show us.
Yeah, with this show, there's always more.
Because I think what they tried to do is they tried to make it look like Jim was giving him mercy because Penguin was beating him to death, and he gave him some mercy by giving him a quick death. But the fact that he brought him to his death kind of negates that.
If that
in the
was
first
their
place.
intention, they failed.
Yeah,
that's what I think. But I don't think that was their intention.
I think that was their intention. I think they're trying because he was giving him this mercy. Look like stop. Then he just gives him a mercy killing.
I did not think it was a mercy killing.
All right.
It's cold blood.
Yeah.
This is not what Jim Gordon would do. I don't know how it's playing out, but I know.
It's not mercy.
Yeah, I know it wasn't a mercy killing, and I know it wasn't a cold-blooded killing.
Well, that's the thing.
So it's not what we've seen.
No, I think it was a mercy killing because I think it was just executed wrong in terms of the way the show did it.
Got it.
I didn't like that. But if it was a cold killing, I don't like the way they killed him like that. Jim would never do that. Or that they made Jim do that. I mean, I wanted him to die in the hands of Penguin. I think it would have made more sense for that. Like Jim should have got knocked out with Barnes, and then Theo should have got kidnapped by Penguin, and then killed.
Yeah, but this side of the table agreed that Galavan had to go.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And several people agreed.
Yeah, that
the guy
because they have so much going. they have so much happening next season.
Yeah.
From Indian Hill, from Tabitha, and I guess Silver, and probably Butch. From Penguin taking back the city,
Right.
Because he presumably lost it.
Yeah.
Is the mayor still alive? Is
mayor's still alive.
there?
Yeah,
The mayor's still alive?
I wonder what's. I really
See
hope.
the mayor again? I don't.
If we see him, I'll be so happy. Because
Do I need to
what
teach
happened-
another class in Gotham Civics? Hashtag Gotham Civics.
Yeah.
All right, so it all ends with Theo being taken to the morgue, taken to your favorite place, Indian Hill, with an umbrella shoved down his throat. And then we get the teaser of Mr. Freeze. So I don't know. What do you think about that?
Jim also proposes.
Yes, Jim proposes.
Proposes.
He purposely proposes,
Well,
which is good.
that escalated quickly.
That did it. Well, I mean, she's
Well,
having
it's
his
like
baby.
week 2 of this podcast, where week one you were like, we're pretty sure that the actor and actress are kind
know.
of dating.
I know.
And then week 2 is she's pregnant. They're gonna get married.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. And now in the show, she's
My,
pregnant.
Yeah.
that escalated quickly.
Yeah, quickly.
Yeah. But
Pregnant.
she didn't say yes. She didn't say no.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
She didn't say anything.
She didn't say anything.
Ladies, if you're asked that question, say something.
Say something. Like, I'm gonna make you wait. You can play hard to get. Like, damn. I just saved the city.
I just say
You have my seed.
I mean, to be fair, Jim Gordon saves the city every week.
every week.
You should
She's
be
used
proud.
to that.
Yeah,
You should be proud. So your thoughts on Freeze?
I like it. I'm digging it. Do we feel like he's an Indian Hill creation, or do you think he's just a doctor from a university
I mean, I kind of thought we were
and
gonna.
kind of just
That's what I
created his own tech?
I thought we were gonna get introduced to him. I thought we were gonna get introduced to him pre being Freeze. You know what I mean? Like, he was gonna be kind of like how everyone's pre Penguin, pre Riddler. He was gonna be pre Freeze. I didn't know he'd be already walking
Well,
around with the frozen gun.
He's a Mantle character.
Yeah.
A Mantle, a legacy character, like a lot of folks. But he's not the Mr. Freeze that would fight Batman.
Right.
He's a dude with a freeze gun
And
that
then
will eventually die that someone else,
Okay.
worships and then becomes.
someone else will have grown up with,
All right.
presumably. Some of them will stay alive.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
But once again, Gotham don't.
Gotham don't
Do
play.
what they want.
Gotham don't
does what
care.
they want.
Do what they want.
They had their own rules. That's good. I like that. All right. So, predictions?
For
It's
the
happening.
I guess for the next season. Are we for the next half?
Yeah.
yeah, that's
AFTERBUZZ TV.
Man.
I'll make it. Okay. Let's just go with, who do you think is gonna be the big bad? Like, what do you predict? What do you think is gonna be the main point of conflict? Because Theo's gone. It's gonna be a clean slate now in terms of who the main villain will
I
be.
think there won't be a big bad. Because when they say Rise of the Villains, I was actually a little disappointed when it was just Galavan. So, without Galavan, I think what they should have is the rise of, like, 5 Mr. Freezes. Like, 5 people on the level of a Mr. Freeze that are just terrorizing the city, including Nigma and Cobblepot. I think that's the closest thing I can have to a prediction, is that Doctor Strange at Indian Hill is going to churn out a couple villains, a couple baddies, if you will. We already see that Mr. Freeze is there. We already see that Tabitha, Butch, and then likely Silver
are alive.
are going to have their own faction. And then that leaves room for like 1 or 2 more without getting into Monster of the Week.
Yeah.
That could be those 5 like spine arcs and then have some Monsters of the Week.
All right.
That's what I got.
Right, because this is when this returns, it's still technically season 2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I totally agree with you. I don't think there'll be one main one. And I think this is where we'll see more of like Tabitha, Butch, and if we see Silver again, it'll be for this season, and then we might not see them for a while in season 3.
Okay.
So this is the season to keep that going.
All right.
And I predict that Lee says no to the proposal.
Whoa! Wow.
Woo!
It's a hot take.
She says no.
Okay.
Because she's evil?
No.
Okay, actually, do we think she has the baby?
Yeah. She's gonna have a baby. That's Barbara. She's gonna have Barbara Gordon. She's gonna have Batgirl.
No, I say she actually, I don't think she does have the baby. I say she has like a miscarriage.
Damn,
something.
She's lying.
Damn.
She's like, yeah.
I mean,
I
if
do
you're
think
sticking
she is
with
lying.
if you're sticking with the Leslie is evil theory,
Even if
She's
she's
lying
like
to-
when I first said she was lying, I thought she was just lying to get Gordon to go with her because she just cares about him. So it's not even that she's evil, but she says no, and I don't say she has the baby. So something will happen.
Watt Seamus says Catwoman arc next half of the season.
Could be.
Poison Ivy made it Indian Hill. I think Poison Ivy would be a little young to be an actual villain, but I like where we're going.
We'll see her again.
But Indian Hill is literally a villain factory.
All right.
So we can get a lot of what we want.
Okay.
And I like the idea of this anarchy.
Right.
Also, a lot of folks are saying Doctor Strange and Indian Hill can bring back Joker, and I do have one big one. I think the blood of the Dumas is what Doctor Strange is after. There's something mystical that can be related back scientifically. That's why he needs Galavan's body. He's gonna get Galavan's blood. He might bring Galavan back, or he might just use the mystical Gothamite blood.
Okay. All right.
That's what I got.
I'm gonna jump in with you. I think pretty much Indian Hill is gonna be the main thing going on for next season, and she might say no. That makes sense now that you said that, because she probably wants him to stay. She wants him to leave, and she's like, if you say yes, if I say yes, I'm not staying here.
She's gonna give him like ultimatums or something.
All right, guys, that's it. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next season. I'm your next half season, and then we'll see you in February.
February like 13th.
I'm Michael Andrew. You can find me on Twitter at Michael_Drew, Michael EAL.
You guys can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Monse Bolanos, MONSEBOLANOS.
You guys can find me on Twitter at Steve Kaufmann. That is KAUFMANN. I do a lot of shows here at AFTERBUZZ TV. I tweet about them regularly. And this hat, courtesy of Kangol, it's part of their new line.
Okay. Have a happy winter. Bye.
Yay!
I know,
bye.
right?
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.